Alright, Shalom, Micah. First and foremost, I want to give all praise, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Bahasham, Yahushai, Bahasham, Racha, Kodash. I like to give double honors to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone. I like to say Shalom to the elect that teaches word and all true faith and sincerity. And yeah, today I just want to title this lesson, The Great Escape, because this deliverance is going to far outweigh what happened in Egypt. You know, the situation we're going to be put in and escape from is going to far outdo anything that the children of Israel have been through, man. Really, the elect is the one that's going to experience the deliverance, the great escape, which is going to come in stages, because it tells you the Lord, the Father, is the husbandman. So all his works, it grows into its perfection. Matter of fact, let's start out with this in the book of 2 Ezra 9 real quick. 2 Ezra 9 and verse 6. Even so the times also of the highest have plain beginnings and wonder and powerful works and endings and effects and signs. See, so all the Lord, his works, it grows into its perfection, man. That's why he's known as the husbandman. You know, and the first step of this deliverance, the beginning of this process of this great escape is having his word, having his truth, so we can escape the pollutions of the world, escape the ideologies and ways of life that Esau presents. Matter of fact, let's get this Micah 2 and 10. Arise ye and depart, for this is not your rest. See, so we not supposed to make our bed here, man. Which it starts by your mind. You trying to make a soft landing for your children, or you having a 10-year plan. All the way down to you being invested in whatever Esau presents unto you. It says, depart, for this is not your rest. It says, because it is polluted, it shall destroy you, even with a sword destruction, which it starts by the way of your mind. Yeah, it's literal pollution, because you got small chemtrails and the food and everything is jacked up. But it's talking about your mind. It pollutes your mind. But how do we depart from this polluted world? Let's get that. Because it's not talking about physically depart. Because it's a McDonald's in Egypt. It's a KFC in India. So it's not like you can physically go anywhere to escape the pollutions of the world. No, it's spiritual. And it's gonna get to the point where it's gonna grow. It's gonna grow into a physical being escaping. Matter of fact, let's just get this real quick. 2 Peter 2 and 20. For if after they have escaped the pollutions of the world, see, how do you do that? Through the knowledge of the Lord and Savior Yahushua Mashiach. See, so through the teachings, the doctrine of Yahushua, this how we escape the pollutions of the world. Which that's the first steps of the road to recovery. The first steps of the deliverance. The beginning process of the salvation, man. Having this knowledge, which is ultimately is going to grow, is going to manifest into physical deliverance. Us physically escaping certain situations, man. Matter of fact, because what the scriptures say, the seed is the word. So a seed don't stay that same way forever. It's different stages of that seed. It takes root. Then after a while, you see that leaf pop out the ground. And next step, it begins to bud forth, and it get to the point where that last stage is ripe. You know what plant it is. You know what type of fruit it's bearing. But that's how it is with this doctrine. It grows and it's gonna grow into its perfection. So let's get this in the book of Second Ezra, the 9th chapter, verse 7. It says, "And everyone that shall be saved and shall be able to escape, see, by his works and by faith, whereby ye have believed." See, so the ones that's going to escape have the works and faith. Dealing with the teachers, the prophets, with the works and faith, which is the believers. Which the believers have works. It tells that what it is, St. John 6, what you do to work the works of the Most High, that you believe on Him whom you have sent. Because it gets to the point you believe so much, you do something about it. Either like you have a favorite team, you believe in that team so much, it gets to the point you buy a jersey, you buy certain memorabilia, certain facts about that team. You know what I mean? So that's how it is with this truth. Once you believe, you put it into action. Verse 8, shall be preserved from the said peril. See, we're going to be able to be preserved in the midst of danger, despite the outside elements. It's going to be particular spirits that are going to be preserved. They're going to escape the said perils, which you said, the prophets. Because it's going to get to the point, the famine actually going to happen. The money going to crash. It's going to be blackouts, concentration camps, Esau coming down with great wrath. These are the things that we are speaking on. But we just hoping that Yahweh shall preserve us and find us worthy to escape these things, man. But it's like you see, it starts by the way of His word. You believing in a certain doctrine, escaping certain ideologies and philosophies, and it's actually gonna grow to you actually escaping from troops and mechanical dogs and all. Jacob's trouble, pretty much. That's why it says the only ones that's gonna be delivered are the ones that's found written in the book. See, which is really written in Yahweh Shai, being in Yahweh Shai. So it says, shall be preserved from the said perils, and shall see my salvation in my land and within my borders, for I have sanctified them from me from the beginning. See, so that's talking about the elect of the nation of Israel. They was given the lot. Lord wasn't a part of that number to be part of the great escape, to be the ones to be delivered and be preserved, to see the salvation, man. Oh, it tells you St. Matthew 16th chapter at the end, the last verse, it was certain spirits in their hearing that will not taste of death in this lifetime. So meaning that they're going to be preserved despite what's going on, despite the outside elements. Matter of fact, let's get this in the book of Job. Job 5. Salakia. Job chapter 5, verse 19. He shall deliver thee in 6 troubles. See? Yeah, in 7, there shall no evil touch thee. See, that's that great escape. That's their process. The Lord's going to deliver us out of these troubles, which, when all hell break loose, that's going to be in stages. Tells you the righteousness of the Most High is going to be revealed from faith to faith. Because our faith got to be tested. You escape from one thing and thinking that's it. No, it's going to be stages to it. You might get away from the truth this time, but the next time your faith is going to be tested by them catching you. But the Lord is going to deliver us out of these situations, man. And it said in the 7th, there shall no evil touch me, which that's their completion, their complete destruction of America by the way of those thermonuclear missiles, man. That's when that escape is gonna reach its perfection, when the Lord pluck us up from this place, man. But as you can see, it said 6 troubles the Lord's going to deliver us. In 7, there are no evil touch us. So that lets you know it's going to be in stages. Matter of fact, just get a quick example. Because when you go into that Joel 5, it tells you we're going to be redeemed from the sword and from famine. Or it tells you we actually going to be laughing during the famine. So what kind of condition, you know, I'm going to be in if you actually laughing during a famine? You know, let's see. Let's get this real quick just to make a quick point. Just make a quick point. This is Acts 12. Yup, this is Acts 12, and I started at 5. It says Peter therefore was kept in prison, but prayer was made without ceasing of the church unto the Most High for him. And when Herod, when he had brought him forth the same night, was sleeping between 2 soldiers, bound with 2 chains, and the keepers before the door kept the prison. See, so it pretty much seemed like, you know, everything's on lock. It was going to be no way Peter was going to escape that situation. It looked like a dead end. Oh, dealing with going to Egypt. You know, we were brought forth to the Gulf of Suez. It pretty much seemed like a dead end, man. But what the scripture said, it was an east wind that took all night, you know, and for the waters to split. But the Lord set that up so it can be dramatic, so the Egyptians can catch us and not catch us, but hawk us down, you know. But just going back to that east wind, it took all night, so it probably seemed like a dead end, but it requires patience, because at the end of the day, the Lord's He ain't shying away from showing His power. That's one thing. The Lord want to show His power. It says, and behold, the angel of the Lord came upon him. See, and a light shined in the prison, and he smote Peter on the side and raised him up, saying, arise up quickly. And his chains fell from off his hands. See, and these just that standard being lifted. And this is what's going to take place, man. And the angel said unto him, gird thyself and bind on thy sandals. And so he did. And he said unto him, cast thy garment about thee and follow me. And we doing that in the spirit. Girding ourselves, with our shoes on our feet, getting ready to get out of here. Being as pilgrims upon the earth. We're not being settled here, man. We're ready for that next transition. It says, and he went out and followed him, and with